Yo!
Heyo!
We back.
Hi.
Hello,
We up in
are
heart.
so excited to be
Up
back
in heart.
here with you on this Sunday. Hello.
Sundays.
Apparently, somebody wants to talk slow today.
It's
Am
It's-
I
Sunday.
talking slow?
It
Yeah, we
seems
just
pretty
had
slow.
a Friday the 13th. You guys do anything spooky?
Ooh.
Oh shit!
I really wanted to get a tattoo because a lot of shops around here do they do those over there where you are, where it's the Friday
Oh,
the
yeah.
13th
they're
tattoo?
real
Oh, yeah.
small though. It's kind of not worth it if you ask me.
They're
Yeah.
small.
Oh, it's worth it. It's
If
worth
you're
I've
it.
got
into
a
that, I think it's
few-
cool.
I've got a
I'm-
few Friday the 13th tattoos.
I'm getting a tear.
Oh God, no.
What's your
It's
a lie.
favorite one you've gotten? Also, how many of those have you gotten? Because for those who don't know, the Friday the 13th tattoos are not something you can customize. You have to choose between what they
Right,
have.
It's a flash. Yeah.
So, yep. So it's kind of like a crapshoot a little
Who's
bit.
flashing who?
So I have and on my arm I've got two of them. I've got red rum, which I get the most comments out of.
That's a really good
And-
one.
Yeah, it is. It's a-
out here though.
Is it what?
oh, I guess. Yeah.
out here though.
Yeah, a little bit.
Hold on. Why don't I just show you?
Show
So-
it. Flash
so I
it
got
off.
Red rum right here, and then I've got no feet. That one was also a Friday the 13th tattoo.
Those are both really good. I'm actually pretty impressed with that because I feel like they're
Yeah, the
always
second one is
weird
pretty big.
or yeah,
Yeah.
That's
yes, yeah.
And it's colored in. It's colored in. Like it's not just a silhouette. So
For
And then
how
I've got-
much?
$31 or
Wow.
$66 or something like that. But then I
that's
also
a big jump. That's like double the price. Actually, more than double.
But still a good price.
I
Still
don't
a
know.
good
It's,
price.
yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but
And then I have a Santa in a crescent
For
moon.
Friday the 13th?
Yeah, it's a
I
Santa
would like a
with
Krampus.
a crescent moon that has the number 13 in it behind my ankle. And I got it on Friday the 13th in December. So I was like,
Oh.
well, I may as well just get like a Christmas tattoo.
That's,
So I also have a Christmas tattoo.
I actually am
It's a 2-in-1.
into that. I like that you went like with a theme on it. You know, it's kind of like.
And not only that, but it was my 13th tattoo. So my
Oh,
13th
shit.
tattoo
Whoa,
has 13 in
chills.
it. Yeah,
You have,
like it
wait,
just
how many?
it just
how
added up
many
that way.
tattoos
No.
do you have, Jess?
I don't buy it.
15.
I don't
Wow.
buy it.
What don't you buy?
That was your 13th tattoo.
I don't think.
But
she
it
would lie
was.
about that.
But it was.
That's the exact type of thing that you would remember.
That's also the type of thing Jess would do.
Yeah.
Is like, I'm gonna save my 13th tattoo for a Friday the 13th. Thing.
No, it actually just lined up that way. It was very
It was meant to
serendipitous.
be.
Or are
Yes.
you just saying that?
No,
Eric,
I'm not.
why are you blocking right now? God, come on.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. I've got some cool tattoos, and I got some stupid
are
ones
cool.
too. But that's
Those are really
okay.
good though for a flash sale. Is that what they call it? A flash
Yeah.
sale? Because I always feel like the ones that they offer on those days are like, you know, I don't know. They're just cheesy or, you know, just goofy or
Every time I've looked
Comed-
through one,
you know,
I've,
too
I've been like,
whatever.
there's nothing here that I would want like on my body. You know what I mean? Like, there's never
Yeah.
been something that I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, I
Well,
could,
you just-
I could
Yeah.
deal with
Yeah.
that.
You
Like,
just
oh,
pick.
Yeah, you
yeah,
just pick
but
really.
I don't know. There's something about it, like tattoos to me like mean something a little bit. Like,
Oh,
I guess I only have two though, so maybe that's why it seems more like.
well,
important.
I have a space in the back of my arm that I need to fill up, so I need a little like something to go back there. I'm just not sure what yet. So I'll see
You
if
should
I can.
get
Yeah.
Lagunitas little something tattooed.
No,
Well,
it's got to be
something.
Halloween. It's got to be Halloween themed because it's gonna go on my arm.
Well,
is that a
make
Halloween arm?
A skull.
Yeah. I've got a Halloween
Smart.
half.
That's that
sleeve.
editing.
You should.
I already have a skull. I have a skull in the back of my head.
We'll make it.
You should just do like
Zombie.
a witch's hat.
That's a good idea, Michael. I love that. I was also thinking about getting a butcher's knife.
You should do the sorting hat.
I like that.
No, I'm not into Harry
The
Potter.
sorting hat.
Why?
Sorry,
because
Michael.
of J.K. Rowling.
No, I just would never like really grew up on it. I grew up on Star Wars. So Star Wars is my fandom.
Wow, are you older than Eric?
Yeah, I think you are.
Yes.
But also, like, fandoms aren't exclusive. You can.
I mean,
I know,
I
but
don't
I was
dislike
never into
Star
Harry
Wars,
Potter.
but it's not my favorite. Like, it's fine to me.
Okay.
Lord of the Rings
That's
above all.
fine.
It's not even an argument.
I mean,
You guys
I
are a
would
bunch
go-
of fucking nerds, okay?
I would go as far
Pocahontas.
as get a.
all right. You watch fucking Gilmore Girls 100 times over, so calm
That's
down.
not the same
Would you get a
genre.
Gilmore
It's not
Girl
this-
tattoo?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Well, but I'm not a tattoo person,
Yeah, she
so
doesn't have
that's
any.
tough. That's tough. But
Well, that's no good for you. The good for you. That's good.
Stay
I mean,
pure.
Yeah, stay pure.
yeah,
I just, have always loved the art of tattoo. So
yeah,
I'm ever since I was
definitely-
a kid.
I appreciate it. And
Loved
there was
it.
a time when I thought I might, and I even drew out my own tattoo designs, and then just never
Oh, cool.
pulled that trigger. So
Okay.
that's the end of that.
So,
That's the end.
what
It's
if
painful.
instead of a tattoo, we get piercings?
I'm not.
Yeah,
getting any
we
more
already talked
piercing.
about this.
I-
We're getting the
no.
nips done. Everyone gets one nip. All
I was
right,
like,
you
what
can
are we
choose
getting
left or
done?
right. Doesn't have to match.
Can I get both?
I
I don't want to
think
have
I'm
one
gonna
go
or
with
the other.
Oh yeah.
You can get both, or either or.
I don't
If
want to
I'm-
get any.
I think I'm going right.
pierced. I'm good.
If I were to really get another piercing, I think I'd get my nose pierced. I already have my septum pierced, so I get my nose pierced. Double whammy.
I put my earring back in recently.
You pirate?
Wow,
Let me
Eric
see it.
coming in with the
Let me see
changes.
it. Get a
Yeah.
close up
Brand
up here.
new guy.
Is it a
Let's get a
hoop
close up.
or it's
Eric,
stuck?
your-
Look at that
your
AirPod.
AirPod is in. You can't see shit. You...
Oh, it's up here. It's not down low.
Oh, you got your
Oh,
car.
shit. Okay.
fuck
okay.
yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
That's
is
rock and roll, baby.
cool. That is rock.
It's a
and roll.
dragon's claw
Fuck yeah.
holding like
Whoa.
a purple orb. It had to be purple.
It had to be purple.
It had to
be
be
purple.
purple. Okay. Would you get your other ear pierced?
No, that's the gay side, Jess.
I didn't know that
Uh,
was still a thing.
I mean, maybe. Yeah, I would.
I had
Would
both
you ever
ears
get
pierced.
gauges?
No.
Michael, I think you'd look pretty hot in some gauges, like just little ones, little
I
gauges.
pierced my ears to get gauges, and then I tried to go up like one size, and I was like, that hurts. I don't want to do that.
But yet you'll get
I
tattoos.
feel that. I feel
Yeah.
that. I feel that. Okay.
I got like
Well,
one
tattoos are
in, and I was
temporary
like,
pain.
ow. And I tried to get the other one in. The other one would not. And I was like, okay, I'm just not going to do this.
I'm out. I call it. Yeah. Okay.
I
feel
don't know.
that.
The healing from piercings is different from tattoos. Like
Yeah,
when I
true.
put my earring back in, I still had the hole, but the skin grew over,
Mhm.
so I had to
Oh,
like
yeah.
poke through the
Re-poke
skin.
it.
Puncture
Yeah.
through.
Ooh,
Ouch.
that's
So it's
painful.
yeah, it's still been kind of sore
that's-
sleeping on it.
That's the beauty of piercings.
Yeah.
It's all about the pain, and it's amazing.
Would you
And it
ever
does
get your-
stick around
Would you ever get your private parts pierced?
private parts?
Private parts.
The old Prince Philip. Is that what it's called?
Albert.
Prince Albert.
Yeah, that's the one.
Prince Albert. Yeah. No.
I got my
No.
tongue pierced once.
It's not really.
Is that private?
Sick.
No, well, it's kind of private.
Yeah, it goes to private areas if you catch my drift.
Heyo, Michael getting saucy. Heyo. I don't think I would either. No, thank you.
We should all get our tongue pierced.
I'm not doing it. I'm not. Doing
I'm not
it.
a whore.
That's
Not a
so
whore.
early 2000s, Eric. Come
I'm not a whore either. And it was like 2009 when I did it.
So you were a little late then as well.
2000 and
It
late.
was for my 19th
It
birthday.
was 2008.
2000 and late. Bummer.
I do not want to get my tongue pierced. No thanks.
No.
It's a
Me
fun
either.
time.
Why?
No.
What?
Well, because like immediately after your tongue
You get a
swells up
boyfriend.
super
Oh.
huge. And you can't like eat or drink anything, but it's also like your 19th birthday, so you're trying to go out drinking. And they
Oh my
explicitly
God.
tell you to don't go out drinking.
Yep.
So you carry around a bottle of mouthwash to rinse after every drink you take.
And everyone thinks you're an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Any medical evidence to back that up?
No. My tongue got fucked up. It hurt for a
Yeah,
long
I
time.
bet.
Yeah, and why are you
Jesus
suggesting we go through this?
Yeah, I'm not going.
Because it was
through
a
that.
fun time. Do
No,
you guys
it
not
sounds
like to have
Zero
fun?
interest.
What part of that was not appealing?
Honestly, I'd rather
Uh,
get my nipples pierced than my tongue
Agreed.
pierced.
Agreed.
I slightly bite my tongue, and I'm like, "Ow!"
Yeah.
There's no way I'm putting
Yeah.
a needle through
Yeah.
it.
I
Fuck
would
that.
rather
Yeah.
be branded than have my tongue pierced.
Ah, that's a stretch for me.
No,
I think I'd
would-
rather
I
have
would
my
do it.
tongue pierced and be branded.
I want
Well, no,
to be
because
branded.
it's
I wanna
it's
have
actually kind of
something.
cool when you get it done because like your tongue is so thick that they start to go through and you think they're done, but they're actually like halfway there.
Oh, fuck that!
So then
Eric, what?
they gotta go the rest of the way.
like,
and
do you
then-
flatten your tongue out? Like, how does that work?
They
They got-
pull
they
it.
have
They
clamps,
yank
yeah.
it.
They
They got
basically
clamps.
use
You have
tongs,
no control.
right? Like, it's basically like tongs with like a little circle in the middle.
It's worse than the
They just hold it.
dentist.
And then you gotta sit
Dude,
there
I
while
would
they
gag all over.
transfer.
That.
Well, no, your tongue is out, so your
throating.
mouth is completely dry. It's just bone dry.
Hang me out to dry.
No, and then you like be playing with the ball all day, and it would be clinking against your teeth. Just like,
Yeah,
I mean,
you
Eric
accidentally
already
bite
plays
it,
with
too.
balls all day. Why isn't that? What's another pair?
no.
Smaller than what I'm used to. But then you also bite it all the time. Bad for your teeth.
Ooh.
It's a fun time. We should definitely do it.
It is not a fun time. Quit saying it's a fun time. If it was a
Say
fun time,
that.
you would
Why
still
do you
have it to
say
this
that?
day, and you do not. Okay, so I don't trust it. I don't trust it.
Well, you can't
No.
just be an adult with a tongue piercing.
Thank you. That's all we needed.
That's all we
Let's
needed.
move
Thank
on.
you. We can...
But you can do it for a little bit. It's like it's like a midlife crisis at that point. It's fun.
How long can I get away with wearing my septum?
You're pushing it.
I mean, one...
We actually were gonna talk to you about this. So I'm glad you brought it up.
Intervention.
intervention.
Just
Jess,
kidding. No,
the
that's
correct
fine.
answer is wear it as long as you want.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Because
the other
I
correct
love
answer,
it.
but the other correct answer is, I would say, when you are starting to clearly age.
you know
No,
what?
I disagree.
I also
I-
disagree and also object because that is a bit ageist, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, having a septum piercing is for young people. All right?
Wow.
I'll say it
Wow.
here. You heard it here first, folks.
You know what, Jess? You wear that until the fucking day
I
you
hope
die
she
at
does.
130 years
I hope
old.
she does.
I don't ever
You're
want
gonna
to take
bang
it
it.
out. I love it so much. It's like my favorite thing
Does
about
it feel like
me.
you have boogers all the time?
No, it feels like I can't feel anything. Like there's nothing there. Except there is something there.
Interesting.
Right.
I feel
So,
like it
okay.
makes me sneezy.
Is there an
No.
age limit for a guy to have a cartilage piercing?
No.
18 probably.
And 18 with a shell necklace. A puka shell necklace.
Should I whip out my shell necklace?
Dude, you got a puka shell up in there?
Dude.
Bruh.
This is some time traveling right now.
Is it wristband time? Are we bringing out the wristbands?
What
Like
wristbands?
excessive wristbands all the way.
Yep. Yep.
Yes,
What?
We're bringing it back.
we're
It's
bringing
time.
it back. It's time for the puka shell necklace.
Dude,
To come
I've
back,
seen.
dude.
No, it is back. I've seen high school kids wear them because sometimes I have to work at high school events. And the boys wear them. I shit you not.
Why are you checking out high school boys? Okay, you can't do that.
Jess is obviously living a Lifetime movie.
a Lifetime movie? No,
Yeah,
like I'll
where
just be checking
he-
out
where
their
she-
asses, and then I'll notice,
And then you go up and you're like, oh, never
and then I
mind.
notice that they're wearing these puka shell necklaces. All of the boys.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
And
you
they all
just
have cartilage
can't
piercings.
Resist.
And they all have cartilage piercings, and they're all really cool.
And they all wear leather bracelets as well.
Oh,
and
the leather
leather-
bracelets.
And
Those were good. Those
the
were good.
more
Bring those
bracelets they
back for
wear,
real, though.
the cooler they are.
Do you remember the bracelets that used to like be in the shape of animals?
Yes.
No,
Do you know what those are called?
Danimals?
no, that was
no,
Yoda,
hang on,
but
hang
that's
on,
exactly
hang on.
where my mind went to.
I know this. They were silly bands.
In the
Oh,
the
silly bands. I'm still not picturing the animal
I
part.
ain't got it.
They're
I just
like
remember
animal
slap
shaped, and you would wear them
bracelets.
like wristbands, and then you would treat
Yes.
them. And
Yes.
Yeah. Do you
They
remember
were a
that?
shape when you like put them on the table, but on your wrist
Yeah.
it wasn't. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
What were they called? Silly stuff?
silly bands, I think.
Silly bands.
Silly bands? I don't remember that.
Or
Silly putty. Silly string. You know what? Back in the day, things were a lot sillier. Okay?
They really were.
Nothing silly anymore.
Nothing is
Everything
silly.
is so serious.
It is.
And so offensive, and everything's so vanilla.
So vanilla. And anyone who likes vanilla as their favorite, you're
You're
probably
lying.
a serial killer
Yeah.
and a psychopath.
so, what if I am a psychopath?
I knew it. I knew. I was waiting for
I-
it. Cult leader
Yes.
here, people.
Eric, are you that guy that gets vanilla ice cream and calls it a day?
No,
He gets
you gotta
praline.
get some chocolate syrup on that.
At least throw some chocolate syrup on vanilla. No, I'm with you.
No.
I'm with you, Eric. If
He gets
it's
it.
just vanilla ice cream, fuck off. But throw a little bit of chocolate syrup.
Chocolate
Give me
syrup.
some
If
fucking
that's your
Hershey's.
only option?
Give me some
Sure.
fucking Hershey's up in that bitch. Let's
No.
go. All day.
The only thing that's gonna
No.
make me
Fuck
do
it
is
up.
make a chocolate milkshake. Cause I'm gonna be stirring that bitch forever,
Yeah, and it's great.
and it's gonna
Uh-huh.
liquefy, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna drink it
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
cereal.
Ew, no,
Yeah.
why'd you say that?
Like cereal.
Ew.
Glug, glug. You don't like cereal?
She doesn't like the cereal
I-
milk. We talked about this.
Yeah, I don't like cereal milk. It's so
Stupid.
gross. It is
Um,
disgusting.
One of the video editing jobs I'm applying for is in Oat.
Cereal mill.
company
Oat?
oats,
Like,
changing.
like
the way-
toast?
I like to oat opals and bananas, bananas.
Yeah,
What?
oats.
I fucked it up.
Like Quaker Oats?
Like
Sponsor
all
us?
sorts of oats, like breakfast oats, lunch oats.
Steel
Yeah,
oats.
you don't have to sponsor us.
Are
We
there
don't really-
lunch oats?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So it sounds like you're gonna be in a lot of wheat fields, getting this footage, and
no man, I'm not
you're
getting
gonna
the
have a
footage.
sun. You're gonna have like a horizon.
A horizon?
I mean, what do you video?
So what are
editing
you
for
editing?
oats?
Yeah, what are you editing exactly?
It's just
Expert?
people
See,
putting their hand in it, slowly bringing it up.
That's what I'm
for the
saying. Like the
commercials.
wheat fields, you like see the people picking the wheat. You're like, oh my god. there's
See,
no
I
way.
imagine it's like almost like a Captain Planet type superhero,
He's a
but with oats.
hero.
And he just
maybe
goes
Maybe
around,
down to
and he's
zero.
got like a common group of assemblers that when their powers combine, Mr. Wheat, Mr. Oats comes out. and
Dude, I'm
Gives-
so lost right now.
Listen, what? First of all, who's your fucking audience? Is this children or adults? Because very different fucking shit going on.
It's
Okay.
adults. Children
It's-
don't have money.
it's nostalgic. It's for
Eat your
adults, but
oats.
nostalgic. It's
Have
Captain
healthy
Planet.
boobs.
You know, kids won't enjoy that. Kids
Isn't
know
Captain
the
Planet
planet's.
for kids?
And
It was for us as
fucking
kids.
great.
All I can think of
Back
is
when we
Captain
still had
Underpants.
hope of saving the planet.
Mm.
Yeah, that's
Kids
true.
today don't have that hope.
like Greenzo.
Who?
Yeah. Who?
I know. who you're talking about.
Greenzo?
Yeah, Greenzo from 30
Ross
Rock.
from Friends on 30 Rock.
I
What's it? Schwimmer?
never thought
David
that you would
Schwimmer?
make that. Okay.
You wouldn't thought what?
I never would have
What?
thought you would have said that analogy.
Why?
I thought you hated Friends.
Friends sucks.
Michael hates Friends.
Yeah.
Friends sucks.
We
but
can tell.
We're talking about 30. Rock.
Very antisocial.
Oh, 30 Rock. Oh, I missed
Yeah.
that.
I just said Ross from Friends plays this character in 30 Rock 'cause I didn't know his real name, which is David Schwimmer.
Oh.
So we got
Schwimmer.
there. Kinda. A little delayed, but you know.
Yeah, okay.
We're trying
Sorry,
to get
I've
that
been
Schwimmer
very-
money.
Dazed.
I actually
I'm trying
don't.
to be schwimming in money.
You proud of yourself?
I am.
Boo.
Yeah.
He won't do. He's gonna clap. Oh, okay, all right. Salvage. Okay.
Okay, wow.
That was for Cassandra's part.
Don't you dare.
I thought we were doing a sitcom thing.
Don't
though.
you
Sorry,
dare.
I was trying to play into it a little bit.
Sundays was performed
need-
in front of a live studio.
In front of a live ostrich. Yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah.
God, I love Family Guy.
I haven't watched Family Guy. I think we talked about Family Guy last time, so let's not.
Yeah,
do
a
that.
lot of repeats happening.
Oh, did we?
Are we
Oh,
running
okay.
out of material?
Are we running out of material?
No.
Yeah,
I've
no,
got something I want
Guys,
to.
I got more chimp facts. Are you ready?
Oh,
No.
Eric
Can
said
we-
he has
that.
something.
Can we talk about bad drivers? Drivers have
Oh,
been-
you want to talk about bad drivers?
You want to talk about mamas? You want to talk
You
about
wanna
mothers?
Talk about mothers. So you want to
Folks,
talk
comment
about
below.
bad drivers?
They've been pissing me off lately. Like,
Lately,
I want. It's so hard for
Especially
me not to
lately.
ram my car into people when I'm here in Savannah. Everyone drives with
I
their thumb
don't
up their
even
ass.
have to do that because they're already trying to do that.
Ugh.
People are just attempting to ram me off, doing stupid shit for me to ram them.
listen, Eric. I hate to be devil's advocate here, but
Then don't.
we all know you're driving. Okay, you're the problem. You are.
I'm not the problem.
You're too slow. You're too
I'm not
slow.
too slow.
Eric is a pretty slow driver.
People have
Eric's-
places to be. Okay, you are
I'm-
holding things up.
I'm slow in the appropriate lane, but I go fast when I have to.
What's
Sometimes
fast?
I rap fast. Sometimes
What's
I rap
fast to
slow.
you? 35? Is that pushing it?
No, man, my little hybrid can put. I find myself accidentally going 90, 95.
Oh, Eric,
I
don't be
just
Sweden.
cannot believe that. I cannot believe that. 90?
I got
90?
places to be.
All right, well, maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
Damn.
I guess we'll see
Damn.
on our
You
next
don't
get together.
know me.
Dude's doing
You don't know
90 on
me.
the freeway, homie.
So
It's
if
like, I
you're
actually
doing the
just got into
speed limit,
racing. I'm in NASCAR now.
no,
I
not
just drank a
NASCAR.
fifth of vodka. Dare me to drive?
I souped up my hybrid street racing.
Nice.
Did you know they have a sport mode?
Yeah.
Oh, is
Does
it
it
a
Yeah.
red
every
button?
SUV?
That's when it turns into the Transformer, right?
The Batmobile.
that's my NOS button.
Is that when your seat goes
your Nas button?
and then you go down?
NOS.
Nas just
What-
comes out, starts
What
rapping.
is? But what
Whose
is
world
sport
is this?
mode? What is it?
The sport mode button. It's it's for like highway. So if you want to accelerate, go faster real quick.
Oh, that's cool.
What is it, like a 10th gear or something?
No,
And?
it just
Yeah.
it turns off the
It's a turbo.
gas saving properties, so you get horrible gas for mileage, but you go
Oh.
faster real quick.
I bet there's a turbo
thanks.
and it turns your turbo on.
With Nas.
Don't act like you know
You're
about
not a part of the
cars.
turbo team.
Oh shit.
Things are
Okay,
getting
well.
heated, folks. Okay. Comment below. What team are you on? All right.
Well, you're obviously not
Turbo?
Turbo Team.
Team
I'm Turbo
Team turbo.
Or the other one that doesn't even have a name.
Team
Team
B.
other-
Choice
name.
is yours. Team B.
Has this ever happened to you? Has this ever happened to you? It's happened to Milo.
Do you guys ever like try and have
No.
conversations? Yes.
I've never
And
tried. my
you're
entire
just you try and like just
No.
have a conversation with quotes and see if the other person can actually like get your references. Like maybe
my-
someone you meet that's, you know, someone you don't hang out with or like an acquaintance and you try and like, you know, throw a little quote their way, but it also like pertains to what the conversation is about.
Well, that's like
a lot
me,
of my
but
mine
in
are
like
just
socially awkward
Who's talking?
situations.
my references are really obscure, so I don't expect people to get them.
Yeah, same.
So no.
And
Yeah.
it usually when
You don't even try?
I mean, when I'm like spewing them out, like when my reaction is to spew out like a movie quote or whatever, it's usually like in a social situation where I'm not feeling comfortable. So I'm like,
I
oh,
feel
well,
seen.
let me quote, let me quote some random scene from Travelers, the Netflix TV show.
Insurance?
I didn't realize that was so quotable.
Yeah, I don't think.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so no one ever gets my reference. And then there's,
Okay, I feel like people who have seen Travelers won't get that reference.
Oh my god.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
It sounds like an insurance company.
it's a
Travelers
show.
with an umbrella?
It's
No,
Travelers.
they're time travelers,
Every time.
and they travel
And they
back.
travel time?
Very specifically, though, it's a one-way trip.
Oh.
You've got to travel back into the consciousness of someone who's just died, and then you take over their body and their life.
Okay, but like that's not the only thing you're quoting in your life.
I mean,
It's mostly
It-
what I'm quoting.
it's a
How many
big
times
part.
have you
It's
seen
a
it
big
to
part.
quote it.
No, it's all like, I don't know, relative to the situation.
I guess you're around time travelers a lot, huh?
It's a real Stephen Hawking.
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess never mind on that question.
I mean, okay, yeah, maybe like I'll throw it out there just to see if they'll pick it up, but I would say 99% of the time, unless you're my brother, you're not going to pick it up.
But then
Okay,
that
that is
1% of
fair.
the time, it's like, yeah, you get it.
60% of the time, it works. Every time.
That's like most of my jokes for that one person that gets it.
Yeah.
Is that how you should be telling jokes?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
want to tell the jokes to the back of the room.
You have to know the
Yeah,
audience.
that guy is sitting in the back of the room, and this joke is for him. That one guy understanding that joke that only me and him get is gonna laugh louder than any crowd ever will.
Yeah.
I don't think that's accurate. But maybe it'll boost your ego a little bit, you know, right? Wow, I bombed. That one guy laughed at that one bit.
Okay,
At
full
the very
disclosure.
least, I make a new friend.
Yes.
Do you though? Because okay, full disclosure.
After the show, he's like, I was laughing ironically.
Exactly. I was just gonna say that because I used to work fucking comedy shows, which was amateur stand-ups, and some of them I would laugh at because of how fucking awkward they were. Like I was laughing at the awkwardness of the situation because no one was laughing. They were clearly bombing. They fucking sucked. And I was laughing because of the situation versus the jokes. You know what I mean? Like I feel like people who truly know comedy are laughing more so at the environment and the reactions than they are to the jokes. You know what I mean? Like if you know comedy, you're like, yeah, I understand like joke structure and whatever. And those are the people, and it's the people working the tech booth, the staff at the club you're at. That's who you want to fucking make laugh, because then you're like, all right, I'm in. Or
All
maybe
right,
it is
so then-
ironic.
You son of
But-
a
So devil's
That's
advocate,
my
still,
2 cents.
the guy who's laughing ironically, you guys still share a moment because you know you're bombing, he knows you're bombing, but he appreciates the overall bombing situation, and it's still
But you
a
have to
shared
call
connection.
it out. If you're not calling it out,
No, I hate when comics call it out.
oh, you have. I think you have to call it out.
No,
I think you
that's the
have
worst.
to. Why? Because then you're like you're like hiding from the truth of it.
It's like
that's the whole point
throwing
of
in the
comedy.
towel.
No, I disagree.
I disagree also.
I think it's the opposite.
It
I
bring-
think
No,
if you
I-
call it out, it's so much funnier because that's the whole point of comedy is like truth, right? Like there's so much comedy in the truth, and a lot of good comics are constantly telling their own truth,
I
right?
Disagree
you're-
on like an amateur level. Like if you're going up, like, God, I'm bombing so hard right now. It's like this is even more awkward
Well,
now.
No, you're not saying that. You have to still like have it within the context of the set. You can't just be like, "Oh, I'm bombing." Blah. No, but it's like, "Okay, yeah, this guy gets it. Anyone else? No? Cool, great. I'm doing great up here." Like shit like that, I feel like is calling it out and being like finding the comedy within this present moment of like this audience does not care for me and I'm just going to fucking run with that. Like that to me is like how you can, I guess,
Alright,
like
so I
revive
kinda,
yourself
like-
from a bombing.
I differentiate those like situations differently. Like a bad comedian, a bad comedian like bombing, and you're laughing at him because he's bombing so bad. That's different than like a good comedian with a bad audience. So like a good comedian can like call it out and still make jokes about it, but like a bad comedian bombing, calling like just
I
calling out his
disagree.
bombing.
I don't think there's a
isn't-
bad audience. I think that is a cop out.
Well,
It's
that
not
was what you were
about
just
the
saying.
audience.
Like,
No, it wasn't. I was talking about how to be, I guess, aware of where you're at and the vibe you're getting from the audience. Like, if you're trying to like, I don't know. To me, it's funnier if you call it out than it is to act like it's not happening. That to me is good comedy versus bad comedy.
I think it humanizes you rather than you just looking like a fucking robot, just going like, I'll just keep doing these bits that aren't fucking working clearly. Like,
yeah, it's
you
a little
know?
If you
more
can make it
personable.
work, then make it work.
yeah,
But maybe
any way
there are
to
some
get,
people who
get
can't.
I don't know. I disagree.
Any way
I'd
to get
rather-
the audience on your side in any way, shape, or form is good.
Yeah.
Because then maybe they'll ride along with you for the next bit. Otherwise, if
I'm-
you're dying up there, they're just gonna be like, Jesus Christ, when's this guy gonna get off stage? You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
when
People
I'm in
don't
the
laugh at the
audience,
calling out.
I'm cheering for them. I'm rooting for you. So like you
All
calling out
audiences
that you're
are.
bombing it's awkward for me and it's uncomfortable for me.
Nobody
I'd rather you
pays
keep
money
trying.
to go to a show for a bad time, Eric. Like everybody.
Well, it's
wants
not.
to-
I mean, it's comedy. You don't know what you're gonna get.
It's a personable
you
thing.
still hope you're gonna see someone good. You hope that they're gonna do well, and even when they're nervous and not doing well, you hope that they're gonna pull it together and do well.
But it's harder to pull it together if the audience turns against you or just writes you off as not funny.
Yeah,
if you're
and
able to
calling,
make an
like-
off the cuff joke about the situation that you're in, then the audience gets on your side and will maybe ride with you.
Yeah, I agree. There are certain circumstances where that works, but I feel like most of the time it's just awkward and not what I want to see. I
It
don't want to
depends
see
on how you
someone.
approach it.
Right,
like, if
you can make
do you
it
know
work.
Do you know Chris Redd's like big stand-up comedy story like that he always tells?
No, I know exactly what you're all talking about. I'm just saying it's
He
not.
Alright.
Yeah, go ahead.
He went up and like
Should we call this out?
he had this show in Chicago, and he like invited all of his friends to like come and see it, and he fucking like ate shit like the entire time, and then he immediately went to like another like comedy place like that was doing open mics and talked for like 5 minutes about how he just bombed at the last place, and he said that like killed, and it like before he got on stage he was kind of like, if I can't make people laugh now, then I might be done. I just may not do this. And he made people laugh solely talking about how he just bombed at the last place. I mean,
So maybe it's just about like your attitude about
So-
things.
Like what I'm talking about. So like a guy gets up and he's just all like, I'm here to do some jokes. Just not vibing with the crowd at all, and then tries to tell his jokes like, why'd the chicken cross the road
Why?
to get to the other side? God, I'm bombing so bad right now. This is so awkward. You guys are having fun though, right?
Yes. Okay. That is not what I'm talking about. Like, I guess there's a finesse to calling it out. You can't just be like, oh, God, I'm bombing. I fucking suck. You all hate me. Bah. No. That's the whole art of comedy is to try.
Well, yeah,
like Michael
that's-
was saying, you try and get them back to your side. And it's all about relatability. So when you sit there and you go and you say something like, oh, okay, here's a joke. Okay, that didn't land. Then you're just like, okay, great. I see you guys, like, maybe make a sarcastic comment like, okay, I see you guys really like that one. All right, let's see if you like this one. Or like, you know, there's little ways you can call it out without being like so on the nose about it. Like if you're just sitting there being insecure, which is what that is just like, oh, I'm insecure, and like like that's different than being like, okay, this isn't going great, but I'm going to continue and I'm going to just tell you guys that I know you're not into this, but we'll see if you like this next one. Like that is more, I guess,
Yeah, that's
crafty to
like
me.
what I was like saying along the lines of like being like a bad at stand up and just having like a bad audience that doesn't get you. Like if you're good at stand up but you just don't have the right audience that night, you can still do that and have like the know-how. And but on most levels, amateurs getting up there, they're the insecure fuck that you don't want to see. And yeah, I don't like that.
Everybody
I don't
starts
like seeing
somewhere,
that.
bro.
I know, but like
Right.
you don't want to see someone beginning just getting up there and quitting immediately, giving up.
I don't think it's quitting though, because if you like any comedy show you go to, the minute that the comedian tries to like do crowd work or ask the crowd questions, like people freeze the fuck up. Nobody likes being in the spotlight in a public setting. Like people fucking hate it. So like they don't want to fucking, I mean, of course you have hecklers and stuff, but like most people can appreciate especially in a small setting where it's an open mic or something, like people understand like, okay, yeah, this is amateur hour. We're not seeing fucking, Tom Segura and John Mulaney or whatever the fuck. Like these are fucking beginners, but there's a sense of respect if you're into comedy, not just a, bar goer that happens upon this open mic one night. But if you're truly into comedy, you could appreciate the fact that it takes fucking balls to get up on stage and be vulnerable like that. Like not a lot of people can do that. So to me, like I respect it. I'm not saying I'm gonna laugh or it's funny. And yes, you could be insecure and you could be not great because you're just beginning. But like, yeah, like Jess said, everyone has to start somewhere.
You've got spunk and bold.
Yeah,
That's
and
right.
what I'm saying is, when you're in that, keep going. Don't like call out that you're fucking up. Like keep going. Just keep doing it. I'd rather see that than someone.
Calling attention to their bombing.
Yeah.
All right. Agree to
Well,
disagree, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a hot topic, y'all. Hot
Hot
tuna.
tuna. My question to you was, do you recall a childhood Halloween costume?
Oh,
Can
yeah.
can we think about this in banter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Banter.
Banter!
See? Fucking
There we go.
slacker over here.
How was I slack? I was like half a second.
Well,
I
Jess said it
have-
Everyone
before.
else said it before you even
Yeah.
got to it.
You
I have to
anticipate
go
our
with
needs.
You gotta read our minds.
banter.
Fuck yourself.
It's the number one job detail.
All right.
I guess it's just me. It's the.
Oh, you're not gonna get a drink?
Oh, I thought you were gonna get a drink.
Are you gonna get a drink?
I mean, I would thought you were gonna get drinks.
All right.
Just
Folks,
saying.
comment below who should be getting the drinks.
I like to party.
Oh, hi,
I'm
Jess. Already back from the dead.
Hey, what's up, Michael?
What's going on?
Not much. Life is just being life, Can you
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
believe that?
It's life. It's weird, right?
It's crazy.
I went
just
to my-
hate every minute.
Yeah, yeah. But there are some good things. I went to my first hardcore show in like a decade on Wednesday.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that
How
was
was
dope.
that?
I got a shirt.
Nice.
I
It's
also got a vinyl.
wow. Did you go by yourself?
I did.
How was that?
It's cool.
I don't think I've ever been to a show by myself.
I've been to several. I
Oh.
enjoy it. It's pretty fun, actually. I just fucking. I mostly just chill in the back and just like do my own thing. I just listen to the music. I just vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nice.
There is
nice.
The first show I went to by myself, I ended up running into some friends, so that was cool.
Oh.
But otherwise, the other couple of times I've done it all by myself, and like the last one before this was Flatbush Zombies and Joey Badass, and I had like 3 blunts to myself, like fucking had like one tall boy that I bought, like,
yeah.
at the show
Sounds
and
like a
everything.
party.
So it was cool. I was just chilling in the back of Red Rocks. It was cold as fuck because it was like March.
Oh yeah.
And
Where was the show that you saw? Their
it was at this little place called the Marquise Theater.
nice.
Yeah. It's a cool spot though. It's really good for that style of music. There's like a clear like this is the pit.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You know
cool,
what
cool,
I mean?
cool.
So like it was cool to be like, all right. And I thought about going in at one point, and then I saw a dude get clocked, and I was like, I'm good.
I was gonna ask if you got in there. If you were able to
I
get on
really
in there,
was.
Michael.
I was really thinking about it, and
You
then
still
I,
mosh?
I was going to, and then I watched a dude get clocked in the fucking jaw, and I was like, I'm good. I'm good.
I was at a hardcore show a couple months ago, and I really, really, really wanted to hop in the pit.
I was at that point as well. Like I had been there long enough, and like at this point, nothing. Like I was watching, and I was kind of like, oh, it's kind of like it's kind of a chill mosh. Like they're kind of just like running around. They're not really like doing anything crazy. And then just as I was about to be like, all right, this next track like goes hard. I know it does. Like I'm gonna fucking hop in there. I watched the dude just. Blah! And all right, well, I'm just gonna chill back
Nope.
here.
Yeah.
And I watched like 4 people get kicked out after that. So
Yeah.
I assumed the fight broke
Damn.
out. I just was paying attention to the. But I saw a dude get fucking jawed. Just
The pit I was gonna join had no like middle section. It was all like really big, burly dudes
oh
and like
With their
small
shirts
chicks,
off.
small,
Oh,
tiny,
yeah.
petite chicks. It's like I can't win in this.
yeah.
I'm either getting knocked out or I'm knocking someone out.
Yeah, I'm just not a
It's
mosh
the
pit
way
person.
of a true fighter, you know.
Same, Jess. I can't handle it.
We had to back
What-
out of
what-
Courtney Barnett.
Because they're moshing?
People were getting a little weird. Like during, I thought it was. I was kind of like, really? Like it's
Okay,
Courtney
listen,
Barnett. Like
listen.
What song do you mosh to?
I can't remember what track it was.
Pedestrian
There
at
is
best,
something
maybe?
about moshing that I hate, and it's the fact that your feet get stepped on. I won't have that. I can't handle it. I can't do it. So I'm not about it.
You haven't
That's
thought about the smell.
How do we-
Thought about the smell, dude.
You haven't thought about the
You
smell, you
stupid
bitch.
How do we feel about crowd surfing?
I'm too
no,
fat. I can't do that.
no. As a woman, no. I don't want to be groped in every.
I was
fucking
gonna say
part.
I am at the age and also the weight that I feel like it's too much.
Yeah, I've
You
never
know?
done it.
It was fun when I was like 150
20.
pounds and was 15, 16 years
Okay, brag much? Jesus.
old. All right, sorry. I was a long time ago.
Okay, we get it. Like men can be fit and no problem. It's fine. You
All
stop
right.
drinking
I'm
beer
like-
and it's fine.
125 now.
Okay.
Shut up,
Jesus
Eric.
Christ,
Enough.
Eric.
Enough.
I'm
That's like
trying
my
to gain
right
weight.
thigh.
That's
I'm trying, okay?
That's like
I'm trying.
most of my balls.
That's
That's
gross. You should get that
disgusting.
checked out.
I imagine
What'd
you
you do
bouncing
with
around
it?
like Randy.
Just a wheelbarrow.
So, okay, you guys, the question was, do you remember a childhood costume that sticks out in your mind? And I asked this because I was just thinking about the time that my brother and I dressed up as Thing 1 and Thing 2 when we were younger. And it was like my mom's DIY project. You know, we didn't buy a single
Oh, yeah.
thing. Like, you know, that was how Halloween was when we were kids. So
So
I
are
actually
you-
had, yeah.
So I was gonna ask, are you specifying like kind of like, are you embarrassed by this?
No,
Or-
not at
no?
all. It
Okay.
was a fabulous idea and everyone loved it. My brother and I got to wear blue wigs, like these blue afro wigs, and you know, red pajamas that my mom had stitched or like had sewn on, you know, Thing 1 and Thing 2, and it was, we got to wear we had an all white face. If I ever find a photo, I will definitely send
I'll
it.
actually
but-
say that Thing 1 and Thing 2 is kind of cool.
You did white
It-
face?
yeah, we did white
You
face.
did whiter face.
We did whiter face, like milky whiter face. Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. I remember that, and I just was thinking, like, I wonder if anyone else had a really cool, youthful Halloween.
Yes.
Cool one.
I also had a mom who was a DIYer, and she was
Mhm.
very
You
crafty.
want to say that again?
DIYer.
There you go. That's the one.
And, and thanks, Grammarly.
I got you.
We did a lot of that. We had like crayons, Crayola, in the different
Uh-huh.
colors. Now I can't quite recall if my mom made these or if they did seem handcrafted. I'll say that. But I also did the classic pumpkin where you shove a pillow in an orange sweatshirt and you're like, I'm a pumpkin. But yeah, they were really good costumes growing up, and
Mhm.
a lot of them were like DIY. Now I was also in dance a lot, so I had a lot of dance costumes in my life, and a lot of those were makeshifted into various Halloween costumes as well.
That's cool. That's really cool.
One year
None of mine were cool.
I went as Ghostface, but
Killa?
I went, yeah,
Yes.
from the Scream movies, but
No, Ghostface Killa, like the rapper.
not the rapper. But I went
Because he's
as
black.
the funny stoned one. from-
That's the guy's name.
We all know Michael is
For-
racist, okay?
Okay. It's the Indiana in him.
It is.
Sorry, Eric.
You can't take the Indiana out of the boy.
Eric, you were Ghostface
Eric?
Killa? Was it
Yeah.
the mask that could
Persist.
bleed?
No, it was the one from Scary Movie.
Yeah.
Where he gets all stoned.
Was it the dope
So-
one? Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
it was.
yeah. So it was the tongue out one? Yes.
So funny.
I had one, but it was
That's
like
awesome.
you had like a little pump, and there was like a little wire thing, whatever.
Yeah,
tube.
it would
Bleeding.
bleed.
Blood. It would
Yeah.
bleed. So creepy, and it would glow in the dark. So I'd go in the bathroom and just be
Oh,
like,
cool.
I'd clean myself out.
She'd say Bloody Mary 3 times and then hit it.
No, I did that a lot. I frequently scared my own self in the mirror. Just looking at myself in the mirror, I'd make faces,
Oh yeah, I used to do that shit.
and I would freak the
I
fuck
still
I
out.
still
that.
kind of do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
I made a killing off of telling Bloody Mary in high school, like early high school.
How do you mean? Like
Yeah.
people would
Yeah.
pay you?
Were
Were
you
you-
like holding the bathroom hostage? Like you're
Pay me,
making room
bitch!
out? It's
No, it's-
$3 to take a shit.
You know, like fucking 8th grade freshman year parties and shit. You go and hang out and then have a bonfire and then you start telling ghost stories.
No, because I wasn't invited.
Well,
We never really told ghost stories. We just got really drunk by the fire.
yeah, and then you try to scare people. And
Oh.
I would scare people with Bloody Mary. Worked every time.
Your friends sound like real winners.
Hey, it is what it is.
My mom one year dressed my sister up as a person who was attacked by birds from birds.
Oh my
Jesus
god,
Christ.
I fucking love that.
Yeah,
all
she
I
had
want
like
is
birds on. She had like feathers all over her.
That's
and she
fucking
was
great.
Bloody. That one was. Like
I
a
might steal that.
triumph.
I might steal that.
Yes,
'Cause all
please.
season this year, all I've been talking about is birds because it's so fucking goofy. It is such
The
a goofy
movie?
movie to me. Yes.
Oh, I know. I know.
Yes!
It is the
And
funniest.
it's so
movie.
funny. It's so fucking
It's
funny.
so ridiculous
in all
It
its
is
drama, and I
ridiculous.
fucking love it. I fucking
Yeah.
love it. So I might steal that.
Yes, I
Bird-
hope you do.
Birds aren't real.
They are not real.
They're
It's-
cameras
oh
for the
my
government.
That's right.
One year, my sister dressed up as Santa, and she got like
Sat
barked
on.
at. But no, like, everyone.
Sad on.
No, like everyone. Anytime that we would pass by a house or people, they'd be like, "Wrong holiday, wrong holiday,
What's-
Santa."
What's the
You punch him.
what was the oldest age you were when you sat on Santa's lap?
Oh, I was a little kid for sure. Like
Well, I'm
probably
Jewish.
8 at best.
Okay, don't lie. You and I both
was
know
last
we
year.
have the Santa play going on, okay? You sit on my lap. I'm Santa.
It's fun.
It's
though.
a hot thing.
It is.
Yeah.
I have the beard.
It's a
and
kink
everything.
thing.
Yeah.
Aw.
The beard stays on.
Yeah. As does the pillow. I keep a sweatshirt with a pillow.
Oh, that's real sexy.
Mhm.
Nice.
Pants off, no pants, Pooh Bear in it. Yeah.
Oh,
Real
well,
hot.
that's easy
Real
access.
hot.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
well,
fun.
good for
Try
you
it out.
guys.
Try it out.
Pooh Bear on men is the worst possible image.
Yeah, it's weird.
I mean, it is a, yeah.
Okay.
Even worse if he's wearing
Socks.
white socks. Yes.
Eric,
yeah.
I 1000% agree with you, and I'll only add that one of the most fucking attractive things is the opposite. No shirt with like jeans or something or pants.
Yeah, that's
But like you're right, the Pooh
true.
Bear look. No, that's gonna be a no for me,
Nobody
dog.
likes that. Nobody likes that.
just dick flopping.
Yeah.
Everything else covered.
But with the
But
shirt,
just-
like so close.
Yeah,
like, so
it's like
close.
right. It's like right. You're
It's
kind of
so
like
weird.
able to pull it down, but not really.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my god, oh my god, you guys, I have to tell you this fucking story. I have to say
all
this.
right.
Bare
I
ass
also
in the
have a
wind.
story about this. So
Okay.
go ahead.
So quick little plug, Dark Side of Denver Ghost Tours. If you're in Denver, check it out. We are sold out for October though, sorry about it. We are located downtown Denver, like smack dab in the mids. So of course, in downtown areas, you get some hooligans, okay? And the other night on our tour, we were waiting by our meetup spot. We're waiting for other guests to arrive. And there's what I assume is perhaps a homeless person, perhaps on drugs. I don't know. What I do know is he had on no pants. He was about 5 foot, and he had on a white t-shirt, and his t-shirt came down just long enough, but because he was so fucked up, he had, with his t-shirt, grabbed his dick and was holding his dick wrapped in his t-shirt in his hands and walking around the fucking around Union Station.
Oh
And-
my god.
And literally, like, some people like didn't even notice. Like, my friends were actually on the tour. They had showed up and surprised me.
I'm like, oh,
And-
must be Tuesday.
They were like, "What?
Were they
Are you
mortified?
seeing that?" Yes. Everyone was like, "Who the fuck is it?" And he was trying to talk with like some of the guests on our tour, and like, I don't know how to
No.
like. I try not to engage with those types of people because you never know what the fuck they're gonna do, right? So I just try not to fucking engage. And he was like, finally, like, luckily we were at Union Station, which is a big fucking downtown fucking Denver landmark. And they have a lot of security there. And so the security people like swept right in and they were like, dude, get the fuck out. And we're like trying to move him along. But it was fucking bananas. And I'm sorry, but I cannot get that fucking image out of my head because he was just holding his fucking dick and it was all fucking outlined and everything. And I'm just like, ah, fuck. That's
Was it
just
strong?
not. It just wasn't. It's like you're never expecting to see a dick. So when you get a surprise dick, it is so
That's true.
off-putting and unsettling that you're just like, oh, fuck. Exactly. It was
Yeah.
bananas. It was bananas. And like I shouldn't be shocked by this because of course it's downtown. It's like we lived in Chicago. You see crazy shit all the time. But like, oh my God, I've gotten so spoiled not being like such a city kid,
Yeah.
the last few years. And so like returning back to that, I'm like, oh, right. This is what that entails. Cool.
Yeah.
So that was an
Ugh.
experience, but Pooh Bears, they're all
Pooh
around.
Bears.
Keep your eyes
Well,
peeled.
your story's definitely better than mine. But there was a guy. I used to work at a gym in Chicago.
Oh God,
And
I don't know if I want to hear this.
we would. I would have to like just work in the locker room. Like I was in hospitality, and there just had to be somebody in the locker room at all times. So you'd get to know some of the people in there, and the comfortability of these men was super bizarre. And there was one guy in particular. Our friend Ryan can also vouch for this. He would just stand there with a shirt on, dick out, Like he would try to do the thing where like he would like pull his shirt down a little bit, and then he'd get to talking and like move his hands, and then he's up here and his dick's
Oh my
out, and like
God.
yeah.
But tell me this though. These guys are all 50 plus, correct?
At the time he was probably in his 50s. Yeah.
So
But,
They're
like,
I don't
always
understand.
It's like an
always
old man
older people because
Yeah.
it's the same on the female
What
side of things. Like in
point do
those
you
locker
get?
rooms.
Like at what
I don't
point
know, young women
you're
just
just
take their
like
tits
I'm
out.
okay with my dick being out. I'm alright with my dick just flopping.
I mean, like,
Beats
you know,
me.
I'm gonna.
It's like the
if
age I'm at
changing
now,
in a
I'm
locker
not
room,
okay
like,
with
I don't
it.
need to like cover myself to like change.
I mean, I'm not
like,
gonna cover
walking
myself.
around with my dick out.
Yeah, I'm not just letting it flop everywhere.
Yeah, I think it's
You know?
strange.
Yeah, what age do you get to that level of comfort?
Maybe when you realize, it doesn't matter anymore. Like nobody cares. I don't know. Because at the end of the day, like when I really like, it doesn't fucking matter. This person standing.
It doesn't
in front of me with
matter.
his dick out. Like I could really.
No,
But
but we've
I'm
been conditioned
More
to-
comfortable dick not flopping.
Yeah, definitely a little more. It's kind of like, yo, man, like just put on, like, you can talk to me, just like throw on some fucking underwear at the very
It's
least.
because our
Right.
society has conditioned us to relate nudity with sexuality. You can't just be nude in a natural way. Whereas I feel like, they always talk about this, France, Europe, what have you. Oh, they're so comfortable with nudity and it's not a big deal and it's just natural and human. And it's true. But because we live where we live, we have been conditioned from a very young age to relate nudity with sex and sex appeal. It's everywhere. Like, because
even talking
also
about any
we
of that.
constrict it too. Like,
There
we
was
have
no
so
sex
many...
appeal on this man. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, like, strictly
No, but
on like a
that's- but
physical
it's
level.
big.
But there's
Like,
something about
it-
it that makes you uncomfortable. I'm not saying you should be like, that's the thing. Like, it makes you uncomfortable because you have this weird battle in your mind where you're like, oh, I need to be attracted, or like it's a sexual thing having a dick out,
I'm
right? It's a sexual
talking
thing
about
if you
myself,
see
like,
tits. Like that's
Personally, like,
because of
it's-
how we're conditioned.
like just dick out flopping. It's too loose. It's too airy. It's too. Yeah, it's too much. Like,
For
I'd rather
yourself,
have-
sure. But I'm saying, like, it's easy
That's what I'm
to
saying,
become
like,
uncomfortable
uh,
if you see a dick out as a straight man. You see a dick out, that makes you uncomfortable because
No,
there's a relation
okay.
to sex.
Depends
to
on
sex.
context. If I'm in the gym,
I'm okay with-
and
yeah,
I
I'm
go
okay
to
with
the
seeing
showers
dicks
after,
out.
and there are dicks out. Like obviously, we're all taking showers. All of our dicks are out. But like,
yeah, I'm
once you
totally
get to,
fine
like,
with
your
dicks
locker
out.
and you're dried off,
Like,
like put
dicks out
on
forever.
your fucking underwear, like while you're talking to me. You know what I mean? That way, it's like it's
I
just,
feel like that's just etiquette. You
yeah,
know?
exactly. Like, it has nothing to do with like sexuality at all to me. It's more just like your fucking dick's out, dude.
Yeah.
Why is that
Yeah.
bothersome?
And I'm not even saying that. I'm saying like on a physical comfort level, like it's
because you think he's gonna rape you with his big fat dick because you
No,
relate it
'cause
to
it's-
sex.
it
I was
feels
about to say
weird
something.
to have your dick just flopping about.
Why does it feel
feels weird.
Because you're conditioned
it's-
to have to wear underwear and pants all the time.
Well, maybe it feels weird to you, but other people it's liberating.
And that's what I'm asking. Like, what point does that happen?
Eric's like, I'm really
When-
looking forward to it.
It's
I-
not,
when-
it's not
when
a
does
point.
that
It's
happen?
not
After
a
your
point. It's a
51st
mindset.
birthday.
This dick is
It's a
ready to flop.
mindset. Okay, you have to believe in the dick.
I don't know.
Well, I'm just like, I'm picturing it right now. I'm picturing being in a locker
I'm
room.
picturing dicks all over.
I'm picturing just
They're
dicks
floppy.
everywhere.
They're around, big ones, small ones, on the size
And
of your
I'm
head.
totally comfortable. I'm totally fine. I'm totally comfortable. But I'm imagining like my dick being out flopping, and it's
I don't
just
like
like
that idea.
imagining it. I feel too much air. I feel it's too breezy.
And you don't like that.
I don't like that. I want
You want a supported dick, is what it sounds like.
yeah.
Okay.
This
That
dick
can
needs
happen.
support.
Well, I'm sure we can make that happen.
I'm not.
You know
gonna
what? Just
do
give
anything
me like
to
a
make it
jock
happen.
strap.
Eric, have
Uh,
you seen the Instagram ad for that underwear where it just like cradles your balls?
Yeah, I want that so bad.
It has a separate pocket for your balls
Yeah.
and then one for your dick, and
Mhm.
you're just
Dude,
you're
Hanes
supported all
makes
day.
those, and I get those
Oh.
through Hanes,
There you
need
go.
to, I
and
need
they're
to get some.
also temperature controlled
Yeah.
cooling.
there you
What?
go.
I need that in my life. I got to tell you.
Yeah, you can't. You
Working
gotta
in
separate.
a warehouse, you get some
You
sweat.
gotta
They're-
lift and
they're a
separate,
bit-
baby.
They're a
Just
bit
like the
more on
titties.
the spandexy end, though. If that's not your thing.
I
Well, you want it
love
snug.
that. That's my style.
Yeah, you want it snug.
Yeah.
That's what provides the support. You can't have it loosey goosey. You're gonna be flopping around anyway, then, with some
Yeah.
cloth on it.
Cloth.
Balls are super sensitive.
Dude.
Oh,
Super
really?
sensitive.
Nobody
Balls?
fucking knows that.
Balls.
Well, okay, let me tell you. Here we
It's
go.
our only defense as women,
This-
okay? We know you're weak.
This is my this is my TED talk on how sensitive balls are. So
Oh, please inform us, man.
I get
Aggressive. Sorry.
self-conscious at the idea of too much air blowing on my butt.
Why
Have
is
you guys
it
ever saw that?
self-conscious?
I was talking shit, but I want to change the subject. Have you guys ever seen that Axe
I was
commercial?
about to be like, Eric thrusts super soft. That way he can't feel any breeze.
I
on
don't
his
know. I
balls.
feel like we moved on too quickly from this topic. I kind of want to bring us back to it real quick and really figure this out. Like, we need to analyze this, Eric.
I was talking shit.
You weren't talking shit. Don't fucking try and hide.
Don't lie.
Don't you hide.
I was talking shit.
All right.
I talk shit.
Eric.
Shit talking.
Eric, we all know you never
Alright.
talk shit, ever. You are the most serious person. That I know.
I won't
No
most of the
jokes
time.
about it.
But I'm also a wild card, so I got a surprise
With your
My
dick?
followers.
Oh.
Maybe.
All right.
Dick
All
pics on
right.
Patreon.
After all, it looks like Eric is going to be getting the Prince Albert. So stay tuned for the big reveal,
Okay.
y'all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get like a hoop on my tongue,
That's so
Oh my
gross.
Connected by-
god.
chain.
Oh,
Which is
that
connected to
good.
your wallet.
That is good.
No, you could
That's
just have
fucking
chains coming
hardcore.
from your ear, Eric. Get a chain from your ear.
I like it.
To
to
Tongue
my
to
tongue,
dick. Tongue to
and then
dick.
tongue to Vic.
Yes.
And then tongue to dick.
That's how I talk all the time.
Yeah.
Tongue to Vic.
You'd come
And
around.
when
You-
It's a fun time. It's a fun time. Trust me.
no, thank you.
Anyway, this Axe commercial. They aired it during a Super Bowl. It was a Super Bowl commercial. And I don't think it ever got aired again, but it was for like the Axe ball cleaner. And they've got like all these guys with different types of balls, like sports balls, asking how to clean them. And they've got the ball cleaner to clean them off, clean them. Then at the end, there's this dude with like a sack of balls, and he just stands up and he's like, "What about my ball sack?" And it's the most memorable thing I've ever seen.
Wow.
It
I was
is.
just going to say, that's the most masculine fucking bullshit ever. And you're like, it's my favorite thing in the world, and I stand by it. I stand by it.
And I
No,
love
it's
it.
I relate
You
so
gotta
much
see
to
it.
that. Nothing. I've never.
It's a
related
joke.
anymore.
It's all a joke. It's all a joke.
Eric,
It's
we
got
just established you're not a joker.
the actress that plays Barbie doing the ball cleaning.
Excuse me, the actress
What?
that plays Barbie,
You mean Margot
How do you not know
Robbie?
Margot.
I don't know anyone's name.
That's a lie. You know it.
She's the ball cleaner.
She's the ball
Of course
cleaner.
she is.
I'll send it to you. It's
Eric's like, I imagine her cleaning my balls all the time.
it's actually a really progressive commercial, and you're falsely hating on it.
Oh god.
Very progressive.
Is it?
I guess we're just
How is it
Too ahead
progressive?
of-
Please mansplain this to me.
Well, you asked, so it'd be rude for me not to.
Yeah, you're so polite.
So, what women don't understand is there's a very specific type of device needed to clean ball sacks.
I think it's just
Like soap.
called a washcloth or
Bunch of hookers and cocaine.
No, it's called the Axe Ball Cleanser
Cleaner.
Screener Club Scrubber.
Springtime.
Springtime charcoal
Irish
mix.
Spring, all cleaners.
They sell it
And
at Walmart.
you can't directly advertise that on the air. So you got to make an innuendo with balls, sports balls. And the kicker is the guy with the ball sack, because it's a literal ball sack. And he stands up and says, "What about my ball sack?" on national TV.
You did ask
Do
for
you
it to be
guys-
mansplained.
yes. But do you guys remember the scene in Ferris Bueller's Day Off when the teacher's talking? He's like, anyone, the Cold War, and he just talks and talks and talks, and everyone's just like,
Yeah.
that's how I feel
I'm
in this
having a hard
moment.
time remembering that. Yeah.
Well, I did recently watch Ferris Bueller's Day Off when I
We
was
did.
sick, and it was phenomenal.
It's a good movie.
I love it. It's one of my
It's a
faves.
fun one.
Oh, it's very good.
John Hughes.
Reminds me of him.
Yes.
Did you know Matthew Broderick killed a man?
Good.
Did you? Oh God, yes.
I aspire
do.
to
I do
that.
know that.
I actually didn't, but that's cool. I like him more now.
So did Alec Baldwin, except it
I
was
think
a
it
woman.
was
Mm,
vehicular manslaughter.
yes.
Oh,
it
nice.
was.
Well,
That's the
At
best
least
kind of
so did-
manslaughter.
you know, for someone like Paul
Man's
Walker not to
laughter.
walk away
Too soon.
too soon, Eric. This is not the early 2000s anymore. We're in the future.
Yeah, this
It's
ball
a-
sack commercial.
Yeah, balls.
I sent it.
Axe,
You've got it.
Axe body spray isn't even a thing anymore. They're obsolete.
Yeah.
Wait,
That
what?
was that's a thing of the past.
Nobody uses.
What are all the middle schoolers using now?
They use
They're
like Dove.
using
What?
vape pens and
Yeah.
You can't vape in middle school, Michael.
you can't.
You can't do a lot of things, and guess what? Still did them.
Yep.
You were vaping in middle school? Prove it.
Of
Vapes
course
weren't
I
a thing
was.
in
Pics.
middle school. Okay, I'm an old shriveled.
Is that
troll.
not what I just said? You can't vape in middle school.
Yes, you can.
Is that not what I just
Yes,
said?
you
You can't
can.
now. These
You
middle
just
schoolers-
said
You didn't
vapes
say
don't
past
exist
tense.
in middle school.
You said present tense. Get your grammar
I didn't
right.
say any tense. I didn't say any tense.
We were talking.
All right,
No, there's
about-
always a
Okay, all
tense.
right, okay.
There is always a tense.
especially when you go camping.
I live in a house.
Go get your kids.
There's never tents. Actually, I have a tent in the basement. Rarely used.
That's bad luck. You can't open a tent inside.
That's an umbrella.
No, it's all of the things. They're all the same. Tent, umbrella, what
It's-
have you.
Nope, it's absolutely an umbrella. You can't open an umbrella inside. And you don't walk underneath ladders.
You know
That's
what?
right.
It sounds like you're just spewing a lot of stereotypes, and I don't
You
appreciate
Never
that.
go to the 13th floor.
You
There
don't
isn't a
step on
13th
crack.
floor.
I still don't step on cracks because
I don't step on.
I
them, I just
love-
smoke them.
my mother.
We do smoke a lot of crack here
Yeah, a lot of
in
crack.
Denver.
Crack,
Okay,
Big
well,
thing.
we should do something about that.
Smoke more
I knew
crack.
Denver was bad for you guys.
Yeah, well,
Guys, I think it might be.
wow.
Yeah.
Throw it in the towel. You can't get real, can ya? The
I-
minute it takes a turn,
I
you're
don't
out.
feel like we got real. I feel like we're rambling and not going anywhere. So.
Wow.
That was not a
Ow.
ramble. Those were all very solid points.
I don't.
You're
I
the
don't think
rambling
so.
man, sir.
Yeah,
okay?
well,
Leonard.
I was born a
Leonard.
rambling man, and that's not who sings that.
Actually, that's the
Leonard.
Allman Brothers
It's the
song.
Allman Brothers, but yeah. Nice try. Cassandra, you can start us off since you don't know music.
Cat Power
You know
does a
what? I
great cover
vetoed
of
that,
song.
and I won't start. So you can start.
No, I veto that, and you're going to start.
I think she
Come
started
back.
last week.
Come back. I do. He always
All right,
throws it on
Eric.
me all the
All
time.
right. All right. The the leaves are falling all around.
He's
It's-
reading a poem.
It's time I was on my way. And thanks to you, I'm much obliged. Such a pleasant stay. But now it's time for me to go. The moonlight,
This is a
autumn's my
song.
way. But Gollum and the evil horde slipped away with her. So I just
Terrible.
keep on rambling. Ramble on. The time is now. Sing my song. I've been away today. 10 years past today. It's time to ramble on.
Hell yeah, dude.
To find the queen of all my dreams.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave him with that.
All right.
Michael.
Okay. It's gonna be hard to follow that.
Yeah. Thank you, Eric, for that
Poetic.
beautiful rendition.
You know, always setting the bar high.
I guess I'm bombing up here.
Oh God. Now I feel awkward.
Just to make
Yeah.
everybody feel super weird right now.
I don't want to see it.
So you don't even know where it's at. You don't
Train
know.
wreck. We're trying to grab. Okay.
The perfect
Well, audition
sound
failed.
for the perfect bombing. Kind of like 9/11. Sorry.
Too soon.
Too soon. 2008, actually. I am just gonna say one more time: go do the things you want to do, even if it's by yourself. Because I went and saw a really great show last Wednesday, and I'm glad I did that, even though I was by myself. It was great. So go do the things and have fun doing them, even if it's by yourself, because it's cool. Jess.
Hello, everyone. Hello, it's me, Jess. Hello, hey. It's Black Dog and Black Cat Month, and I'm just bringing awareness to these black animals because they tend to be the last to be adopted because they don't take photos well.
And nobody ever spays or neuters them. Like, let's be
That
real.
too. And a lot of people like to sacrifice black cats at this time of year. So I'm just here to
It's
say
been an
that
option this whole time.
Sacrifice goats instead.
no, right, exactly. But with like, I'm just saying, like, I have a black cat and she's the best thing that's ever happened to me. So let's give our love to black cats and black dogs.
But not black people.
I did not say that to everyone.
Didn't have to.
Especially
You
black
implied it.
people.
You implied it. I heard it.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
it wasn't
him. Georgia's
racist.
running off on you.
Running off.
It's running. It's rubbing. It's all over the fucking place.
Cassandra, over to you.
Cassandra?
Well, I'll say this. The veil is thin right now, folks. This is the thinnest
That's right.
month of the year. So keep your eyes peeled and tune in because there's a lot to learn from the mysterious. Yeah, the mystery. And also, take some time to have a little fun. Don't work too hard. I mean, obviously work hard, but don't only be working because that will take a toll eventually and you will die. So
Oh,
enjoy life and
If
take
you
some
have
time
sex,
for fun.
you will die.
You will get pregnant and die.
And that's all. So, folks, you know
That's
the
all,
drill.
folks.
You know the drill.
Yeah, hit
You
him with
gotta smash that button, y'all. Subscribe. Subscribe. Hit the likes, hit the comments, share a little something with your friends, with your enemies, with people you hate, people you like, people you love, whatever. And hit us up. We want to hear from you. All right? Give us a shout. You can slide into those DMs, the Sundazed podcast on all the socials. You can give us an email. Whatever you're feeling. Maybe you want to email. Maybe that's more your style. The Sundazed podcast at gmail.com, where you can do that. And we will see y'all next week. As always, thank you for tuning in.
See you next week.
Peace.
Bye.